math and reasoning questions from CAPF 2025. Okay, this is what we are going to do. Understand? See, there are many solutions uploaded by various other institutions just on the day of CAPF. Now everybody is very anxious, so they are mainly concentrated towards giving you a right answer or answer key, or just telling you the process in very short. This video will try to explain every solution to you in much more detail, so that this is targeted towards not those people checking their answers, but to those people who will be giving 2026 attempt of, let's say, CAPF, CSAT, that is UPSC, CSE, and other CTS and other exams also. Okay, so this is mainly targeted towards 2026 audience. Okay, in this we'll be learning what are the questions that came, how you could have solved it, underlying concepts and everything. Okay, so let's get started with the lecture. So let's see the first question. For any 3-digit natural number A, B and C, if BC plus 1 divided by ABC plus AC is equals to 11 by 43, then the value of ABC is. Okay, now you can pause and try it yourself. Now see, BC plus 1 upon ABC plus A plus C is equals to 11 by 43. Correct? This is what is given to you. Now what you do? See, one thing you can do here is BC plus 1 you have in the numerator. You can try to create BC plus 1 in the denominator also. So what you got? You got BC plus 1 in the numerator, and the denominator A into BC plus 1 plus C is equals to 43. Understood? Now, once you get this, now what you can think of is, let's say, of course there can be a bigger number which got cancelled out, and then you got to this ratio. But what we can try is, we will assume BC plus 1 to be 11 and then try to find answers. If it comes out to be correct, then we'll mark the answer. Otherwise it will be some multiple of this only. So some cases will make later if there is need. So let's get started. First thing that I assume is BC plus 1 is equals to 11. Now if BC plus 1 is equals to 11, that means BC is equals to 10. BC is equals to 10. What are the possibilities of B and C? If it is 10, there are mainly two possibilities, that either it is 1 into 10 or 2 into 5. Correct? Because all of these are integers, so there are two possibilities, 1 into 10 and 2 into 5. Now, let's say it is actually 2 into 5. Now what issue you will face in this is, if it is 2 into 5, that means C will be either 5 or 2. C will be either 5 or 2. So here if you try to put it, then A BC plus 1 plus C is equals to 43. Now this BC plus 1 is actually 11 that we can put. So it becomes 11A plus C is equals to 43. Now for A to be an integer, C must be something which when subtracted by 43 should give you a multiple of 11. Correct? So if I try to put C as 5, then what will get? 43 minus 5. 43 minus 5 will be 38. That is not a multiple of 11. Similarly 2 you put, you will get 41. Again not a multiple of 11. So that is why both of these values are not possible. Only possibility, even 1 is not possible, because 43 minus 1 will give you 42, not divisible by 11. Only possibility left for C is actually this, that is C is equals to 10. This is the only possibility that we have. Now if C is equal to 10, what you will get? 11A, instead of C I am writing 10, is equals to 30 is equals to 43. Now you subtract 10 there, so you get 11A is equals to 33, or A is equals to Understood? That means now you have found the values of everything. That is A into B into C will be A is what? A is 3. B is what? Now if C is 10, then B is what? B is 1. So this becomes 1 into C is 10. Now 3 into 1 into 10 will give you 30. So that is why the value of ABC is 30. That's it. That is how you had to think about it and do it. Understood? See, there is no fixed technique to solve this. This is just basic manipulation. If you see BC plus 1 here, can you create something similar in the denominator? This is the only thing you can think of. Okay? Then get to the answer. That's it. Let's do next one. Then what it says, if n is an integer larger than 1, then what is the least value of the integer n into n की power 1 by 2 plus n power 1 by 3. The question is n plus n power 1 by 2 plus n power 1 by 3. Okay, here this also comes out to be a integer. Also n is also a integer. Now you need n as an integer that you put here, then their sum also comes out to be integer. Okay, this is the question. Now you can try it yourself. Else see. Now which number when raised to the power 1 by 3 will give you an integer? Which number can give you raised to the power 1 by 3 an integer? A number that is cube of any number. That only can give you an integer. Correct? Similarly, which number can give you n power 1 by 2 as an integer? A number which is a square of any other number. That means n here has to be a number which is cube of a number and also square of a number. And we want to find the least such n. So let's start writing cubes. What are the cubes? Okay, now this integer is greater than 1. N is an integer larger than 1. So let's start from 2. So 2 cube becomes 8. 3 cube becomes 27. 4 cubes becomes 64. 5 cubes becomes 125 and so on. Now 8 is a cube of a number. Correct? It is cube of 2. Is it square of any number? 27 is cube of a number, square of a number. 64 is two things. This is 4 cube also and 8 square also. Correct? So it is square of a number also and cube of a number also. So this becomes your least integer which has such a property. So you put 64 here, you will get the value. So n is equal to 64 plus 64 power 1 by 2 plus 64 power 1 by 2. That means 64 plus 64 power 1 by 2 is 8 plus 64 power 1 by 3 is 4. So 64 plus 12 will give you how much? 76. So 76 will be your answer. Understood? Easy. This one was still doable if you know this concept that this has to be a square also and cube also. Then you can just find the smallest such number. Understood? Let's go forward. Then what it says, it asks you for the unit digit of this expression. Now you see this expression carefully. Can you find a pattern and do it? See, the pattern is like this. So it is 3 into 1, then 4 into 2 into 1, then 5 into 3. What is the pattern here? The pattern here is, if you see this, only this, 5 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is just after 5 whatever is the number is missing. After that you multiply it till 1. Similarly 4 into 2 into 1, just after 4 you get 3. So 3 is missing and then 4 into 2 into 1. Similarly just after 3 you will get 2. So that is missing and then multiply it till 1. Here you see 20, just after that, just before that is 19, that is missing, then 18, 17 up till 1. that means you just miss the just previous number and write the all other numbers in multiplication till 1. This is the series. Understood? Now, if this is the series, now what you need to find? You need to find the unit digit. Now look carefully. You see this. What is the unit digit here? 3 into 1, unit digit is 3. Then 4 into 2 into 1. That means unit digit becomes 8. Correct? Then 5 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now, if you have 5 and 2, what it will give you? 0. So unit digit becomes 0 here. This becomes 0 here. Now, let's do another one. So it becomes 6 into, not 5, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Next side, next one also. So it becomes 7 into 5 into 4, 3, 2, 1. Now observe it carefully. Okay. 6 into 4 into this. What is the unit digit here? So 6 4s are, or this 3 2s are 6, 6 6 are 6 6 are 36. Now 6 into 4 will give you, 6 into 4 is 24. So the unit digit is actually, now up till here you got it. Now see, this number also has what? This number also has a 5 and a 2. So the unit digit here will be what? Whatever gets multiplied, 5 and 2 are there. That means the unit digit will eventually come out to be 0. Understood? This will also come out to be 0. Now, if this comes out to be 0, can you also see that the next one, let's say 8 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This will also have 5 and 2. That means last digit will again come out to be 0. That is why all these till here, because everyone now has 5 and a 2. That means all last digits starting from here will be 0 0 0 0 0. That means what you have to add, this also is 0. That means you need to add only these 4. Not even 4, this is also 0. So these 3, once you add, you get the unit digit. That's it. So it becomes 3 plus 8 plus 4. Now 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15. What is the unit digit? 5. Understood? This is what you have to observe. In unit digit, if something is written in multiplications like this, always try to find, can you find a pair of 5 and 2? Once you find a pair of 5 and 2, what it will become? It will make the unit digit 0. Understood? Okay, next. Yeah. Read this question, try to do it. A point P on the ground is on the same line as the bases and the tips of a pair of trees A and B such that P is on the left of both of these trees. Now, P is on the left of, so there are 2 trees. There are 2 trees, okay, one is taller than the other, and P is on the left of these trees. So this is P. Now see what it says. It says P is on the left of both these trees, right across its base. Now it says the ratio of heights of A and B, that is these trees, that is A and B, these trees. The ratio of height of A and B, these trees, is 1:3. So this is 3 times the size of this. Now, distance between P and A is a meter. So now let's just join them. Okay. Now, distance between P and A is what? This is what? This is given to be 1. This is given to be, this is given to be A meters. Okay, distance between P and A is A meters. So this is given to be A meters. Now, the ratio is also given to you. What is the ratio? What is the ratio here? These are in the ratio of 1:3. A and B are in the ratio of 1:3. Now what you need to do, you just join them like this. Now let's name them. Let's give name to this part also. Let's say this is C. So then what you get two triangles. Let's call this D. You get two triangles PDA and PCB. Correct? PDA and PCB. Now these will be similar triangles. Why? Because they have a angle in common. This angle and this angle will be equal, alternate opposite angles. So that way, because these are parallel lines, so this will also be equal. See, this is common angle, one angle is common. Now, see, this angle and this angle will be equal. Why? Because these are parallel lines, correct? So this and this angle will be equal. This is 90 degree, this also is 90 degree, correct? So all three angles are same. So when all three angles are equal, what they become? They become similar triangle. They become similar triangle. Now if they are similar triangle, what you can write? You can simply write it like this. So in triangle AD by BC, this AD by BC is equal to what? Length here and here. Let us assume that AB is equals to x. I have assumed AB is equals to x. Then what becomes? AD by BC is actually 1:3. This will be equal to what? This will also be equal to PA and PB. This will be equal to PA, correct? PA and PB upon PB. That's it. Now let's try to do this. So 1/3 becomes what? PA upon PB. PA's length is what? Given to you? It is given to be A. So this becomes A. PB is what? PB is A plus X. So PB becomes A plus X. That's it. Got it? This is A and this becomes A plus X. Now what you do? You multiply. You cross multiply them. What you get? You get A plus X is equals to 3A. X becomes 3A minus A, that is 2A. This is what you needed to find. What was asked? Then the distance between A and B in meters is. So distance between A and B is what? 2A. So your answers come out to be 2A. Understood? Then next. Yeah. This is the next question. What it says, 4 cylindrical drums, each of radius 1, are placed such that each one touches the other 2 drums. Now, a silver pipe is to be placed through the gap of these drums. What could be the maximum possible radius of this pipe? Can you make the diagram at least? Not at least. If you can make the diagram, then you can do the question. There is nothing much in it. See, I'll draw the diagram. Each drum is touching the other 2 diagrams. There are the other 2 drums. There are total 4 drums. So let's draw 4 drums that are equal. Yeah, this should work. Okay, this should work. So this is 4 drums. Can you see? This one is touching these 2. This one is touching these 2. This one is touching these 2. So every drum is touching 2 of them. Now see carefully. What it says? Yeah, the radius of each circle is 1 meter. Now let's connect them. Let's connect. So this will be what? This will be 1. This will also be 1. Correct? Similarly, this will be 1. This also 1. This is 1. This is also 1. And 1, 1. Correct? Can you see this? These are radiuses. So all these are 1 and they form a square of length 2, 2, 2. Correct? Got this much? Any issue in this? Then, if you get this much, let's call them A, B, C, D. Now see, in A, B, C, D, I need to find the length of, let's say this. what will be the length of this? If this is 2 and this is 2, what is the length of AC? What is the length of AC? If this is 2 and this is 2, then AC becomes what? 2 root. Correct? 2 square, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, under root 8 is, you can take 2 out, 2 root 2. So AC became 2 root 2. Now watch carefully. Now watch it carefully. Now what it says that a silver pipe is placed through the gap of these drums. What they have done? A silver pipe is placed through the gap of these drums. Now what you will do? Between this gap, a silver pipe goes like this. A silver pipe goes like this between the gaps. Now you need to find the maximum possible radius of this pipe. That means this circles, this small circles radius you want. Now see carefully. This whole length is AC. Now if I subtract this part and this part from it, this part and this part from it, what I'll get? I'll get diameter of the smaller circle. Correct? So let's do this. AC minus 2 times, what is the radius of? These are also 1, 1. Why they are 1? Because they are again the radius of the same circle. So this is 1 and this is also 1. This is 1 and this is also 1. So I subtract 2 into 1 or 2 times 1. So 1, 1 I subtract, what I get? AC minus 2 times 1 gives me diameter of smaller, or let's say silver. This gives me diameter of silver. So what is AC? 2 root 2 minus 2. This is but diameter. What I want, what is asked, what would be the maximum possible radius of this pipe? So you want radius. So that is why for radius what will do? Diameter divided by 2. What will happen? 2 will cancel out everywhere. What will get? R is equals to root 2 minus 1 meter. R is equals to root 2 minus 1 meter. Understood? If you draw this diagram, then you will do it easily. Okay, then next. Yeah. So P and Q are 2 points on a highway 300 km apart. Okay. Let's see this. So P and Q are 2 points 300 kilometers apart. Now, what it says? 2 bikers A and B start at the same time from P towards Q. So 2 bikers both start from here. Start from P and starts moving towards Q. From P towards Q. Now, the speed of B is 12 km per hour less than that of A. So B's speed is 12 km less than A. Okay. On reaching point Q, biker A immediately returns towards B. He meets B on the road at a place 60 km away from Q. What is the speed of A? So what it says? See, there are 2 bikers, A and B. Now, A and B both leave at the same time from P. Now, A is traveling like this. A is going like this. A is going like this. Okay, on PQ path. Correct? Now, A is 12 km per hour faster than Q. Now, what will happen? A is going like this. What he will do? A will reach Q. Now, the question says A on reaching Q immediately starts returning back. A on reaching Q immediately starts returning back. Now, Q will not have reached here. Sorry, B will not have reached Q, correct? So B is still going towards Q, and now P will start going in reverse direction, that is from Q to P, because it returns back. Now, once it starts to return back, somewhere here, that is 60 km from Q, it meets B, which was going like this. So B has covered how much distance? B has covered, this whole was 300, 300 minus 60. B has covered, and A has covered how much distance? 300 first and then 60 on the return journey also. So it has covered 60 more than 300. Now it becomes easy. This whole thing was 300 kilometers. Now see, A covered how much? A covered 300 plus 60, 360 kilometers. B covered how much? 300 minus 60. This much only it covered. So it covered actually 240 kilometers. That's it. Once you get this, then your question is easily solved. How? See, they leave at the same time. They meet also at the same time. That means time is same for both of them, or time is constant for both of them. So what you can do? You can simply equate them with this. So if time is constant, what you can equate? Distance travelled by A upon speed of A is equals to distance travelled by B upon speed of B. That's it. Simple. Now, one thing more is given in the question. That is, what it says, the speed of B is 12 km per hour less than A. So let us say speed of A is V. Then speed of B will be V minus 12. Because it is 12 km less than 12 km per hour less than A. So this is the ratio of speeds. Now you put those values, you will get the answer as easily. So dA is what? 360. Speed of A is V. dB is what? 240. And speed of B is V minus 12. That's it. Cancel them out. 0, 0 cancel. It will go how many times? 2 times with 12. This will go 3 times. You send it here. You get 3V minus 36 is equals to 2V. Understood? Just cross multiplication. 36 can be sent there. What you will get is V is equals to 36. This becomes your answer. Got it? Of course, this is for you, for explaining you. This you have to do orally, that how much A is traveling. Directly you should be writing this equation. Okay? Nothing like this diagram is needed. So you know A went and then started coming back. So that means 300 plus 60 is A and B is 300 minus 60. That's it. You write those values and find it. Understood? Next. Yeah. See, this question has been left by most people making the answer key. Now, this question is not that tough. You just need to know the concept. See, a clock is set right at 8 AM in the morning. The minute hand and the hour hand of the clock come together after every 65 minutes. What is the actual time when the clock shows 8 PM approximated to nearest minutes? Now understand one concept. Okay. There is one formula in clock. There is only one formula in clock that you must have learned. That is 60H minus 11M by 2 is equals to the angle between minute and hour hand. This you know. Okay. Now, what it says, time is not important for now. What it says, I'll first tell you. See, in case the time in the clock, let's say this is the clock. Now let's say it is 12 o'clock right now. This is 12, this is 1, 2, okay. Now at 12 o'clock what happens? The minute hand and hour hand are coinciding, correct? At 12 o'clock, minute hand and hour hand coincide. Now after 12 o'clock, after how many minutes they'll coincide again? First we'll find this, okay. First we'll find after 12 PM, AM, whatever, after how many minutes they'll coincide again. Now see, 60H minus 11. So H means hours. How many hours have passed? So this is 12. Now minutes we don't know. How much time it will take? We don't know. Okay, then upon 2. Now angle what I want? If they both are coinciding, that means the angle at that I want is 0. So what you get? You get 2 into 0 will be 0 only. So you will get M is equals to 60 into 12 by 11. That gives you 6 sevens are 72 by 11. Now 720 by 11 will give you what? 720 by 11. How many times it will go? 6 times minus 66. What you got? 6. Then 0. How many times this will go? 5 times. Correct? Minus 55. What you got? 5. That means this can be written as 65 5 by 11. This is how you write. 65 is the quotient, 5 is the remainder, and 11 what's the divisor. So it becomes 65 5 by 11. Understood? Then see. Now what it says that after 12 p.m. it will take the clock, a correct clock, a normal clock, 65 minutes and 65 and 5 by 11 minutes to coincide again. Now the clock, as you know, rotates at the same speed, correct? The second clock goes at the same speed that it goes in, minute clock also and hour clock also. So their speeds are not changing, correct? They go at a uniform speed. Is there acceleration? There is no acceleration, correct? Because 1 and 2 seems or takes equal time, that is 1 hour between 1 and 2, and let's say 4 and 5 is the same, correct? So they have a uniform speed. Now if it is taking 65 minutes again to coincide from 12, it will again take 65 minutes 5 by 11, 65 minutes 5 by 11, 65 minutes 5 by 11 minutes only to coincide each time. Understood? It will always take 65 minutes and 5 by 65 and 5 by 11 minutes every time to coincide. This is for a normal clock. Now this clock says what? At 8 a.m. you set the time to be correct, then every 65 minutes it is coinciding. Now how can this happen? Every 65 minutes it is coinciding. While it should coincide after 65 5 by 11. It is coinciding in 65 minutes. That means every hour. See, 65 5 by 11 can be written as 65 plus 5 by 11. Correct? 1 and half. 1 and half is written as 1 plus 1 by 2. Correct? This is 1 and half. Now, so 65 plus 5 by 11. Now this 5 by 11 is the error. This is the error every 65 minutes. Every 65 minutes, this is the error that this clock is gaining or getting. Now, the error is in which direction? Now, normally it takes 65 minutes plus 5 by 11 minutes more for the minute and hour hand to coincide. But this clock is doing it much faster in only 65 minutes. That means this clock is actually faster. That means इसमें time बढ़ाकर रखा हुआ है और this clock is moving much faster. So this clock will move fast. Correct? Now, if this clock is moving faster than normal, then whatever time it is showing is actually more than the correct time. Correct? If this clock is moving faster, then whatever time it is showing right now is actually more than the actual time. That means time shown by clock is more than actual time. Once you get this, then it becomes easy. What it says, what is the actual time when clock shows 8 p.m. Now, if the clock is showing 8 p.m, this clock always shows time more than the actual time. So the real time will be something less than 8 p.m. Something less than 8 p.m. Which option is something less than 8 p.m? Only 7:50. So this becomes your answer. Okay? But if you want to see how it came, see, understand, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m, how many hours passed? Approximately 12 hours, correct? Now, in 12 hours, how many 65-minute cycles you will get? 11, correct? Because 5 into 12 will approximately also make one cycle. So you get 11 such cycles, okay, of 65 minutes. Now if you get 11 such cycles, what you can say? error in one cycle is 5 by 11. How many such cycles you'll get? You'll get 11, or let's say, for the sake of not thinking much about it, let's say 12 cycle also. So let's say this will take 11 cycle or 12 cycle. You can literally cancel this out, and what is the error that you will get after 11 cycles? The error will be of 5. Of course, this clock will be ahead, so you subtract from 8 p.m. you subtract 5 minutes, you get 7:55 p.m. Got it? Then okay, so next question. What it says, a triangle of side 18, 24 and 30 centimeter is inscribed in a circle. The ratio of area of circle to that of triangle is approximately. Okay, see, this is a circle and a triangle is inscribed in a circle. That means triangle is inside the circle. Now, it is very important that you see sides of the triangle, that is 18, 24 and 30. What are they? They form a Pythagorean triplet. So 18 square is 324 plus 24 square is 576. When you add them, what you will get? You will get 900, which is actually 30 square. Once you know this, that this is a right angle triangle, then it becomes easy. Because if it is a right angle triangle, then the angle subtended by the diameter is always 90 degree. So this circle will look something like this, where this will be the diameter of the circle. Why? Because this angle has to be 90 degree. Correct? Diameter subtends 90 degree on the edge of the circle. So this is 30. This is the center of the circle. Now this becomes, let's say, 80. This is 24. Now, what is asked? The ratio of the area of circle to that of triangle. Okay. Now, area of circle upon area of triangle. Now, area of circle is what? This is 30. That means this length is what? This length is 15 centimeter. Correct? This is 15 centimeter. Now, so area of circle becomes pi into 15 square. Everything is in centimeter, so we need not worry about the unit. Now, area of triangle will be what? If this is a right triangle with lengths like 18, 24 and 30, what will be its area? Its area will be half into 18 into 24. Now we just cancel them out. 1 time, 9 time. Now, here. This becomes pi into 15 and into 15, correct? 15 square upon 9 into 24. Let's start cancelling them out using 3. So this will go 5 times and this will go 3 times. Similarly, this will go 5 times and this will go how many times? 8 times. So what you get? 5 5s are 25. So you get 25 pi. 8 3s are 24. That means 25 by 24 pi. This is the ratio that you are getting. Now, what is this ratio closest to? Approximately it is asked. So it will be 25 by 24 is approximately 1 only. So ratio can be written as pi ratio 1 or pi by 1. Because this is approximately 1 only. So it becomes pi by 1. So answer will be this. Understood? It will be pi by 1. Next. Yeah. Next is this. A by B is equals to 2, B by C is equals to this, C by D, E by D by E, E by F by G is equals to this. What is the value of this expression? Now see, there can be many ways of doing this. One is A, B, you write it in ratio form, Padosi way, okay? Then something big will come out and then you find it. Another easier way or a more faster way to do it is using this. See this. Now it is given to you that A by B is equals to 2. It means what? If I have to write A in terms of B, A is actually what? A is equal to 2B. Similarly, if B by C is equals to 3, then what is C? Is C not B by 3? Correct? C becomes B by 3. This becomes 2B and here C becomes B by 3. So, the expression in the numerator, that is A plus B plus C upon E minus F plus G. The numerator A plus B plus C can be written like A is 2B, B is B and C is B by 3. Correct? This much you got. Similarly, we will try to do something similar for E, F, G also. So here E can be written as 2F. Correct? Now F by G is 1.5. So F by G is 1.5 or 3 by 2. Now what can I write? What can I write G as? So G becomes what? G becomes 2 by 3 F. Correct? Can you see 2 by 3 F? Now you just write it here. So E is 2F minus F plus G is what? G is 2 by 3 F. That's it. Now you just add them. What you get? 3 will become denominator and it will become 3 into 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. This will come out to be 10B. Also, 3 will be here also, but 3 and 3 in the denominator will get cancelled or just write it. This is 10B by 3. Correct? 3 into 2 became 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. So 10B by 3. Here you see 2F minus F is F. F plus 2 by 3F is 3 plus 2, that is 5F by 3. Now 3 and 3 will get cancelled out. Okay? What you will be left with is 10B by 5F. Now this also gets cancelled out. So 110, 210. Eventually what you will need is 2 times B by F. This is what you need in this expression, that is 2 times B by F. Now it is very easy. How you find B by F? You start from here. B by C into C by D into D by E into E by F. That's it. Correct? This gives you what? This gives you what? Can you see? B by C is what? B by C is 3. C by D is what? 4. D by E is 3 and E by F is 2. Now one good thing here is this value you can of course find out. Can you see everything else getting answered out? C, C, D, D, E, E. What you get? B by F. So this is actually B by F. So this becomes equal to B by F. Now what you get? B by F. 3 4s are 12. 12 into 6. That is 72. 72 is equals to B by F. Now if B by F is 72, our answer has to be 2B by F. That means twice of 72. So 72 into 2 will give you 144. That's it. Okay, this can help you reach the solution a bit faster once you can see patterns like this. Otherwise, the normal way is just writing it like this: A ratio, B ratio, C ratio, D ratio, E ratio, F, and just find out their values. It will come out to be 216, then half of it 108, something, then you add and do that. Okay, that most people can do anyway. This is another way of doing the same question. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, this is an easy question. 2025 is L plus 1, correct? Now it asks you which of the following year will have same calendar. For L plus 1, you know how much you have to add? You add 6 years. In case of L plus 1 year, you add 6 years to get same calendar. So L plus 1, this 2025 is L plus 1, correct? 2024 plus 1, leap year plus 1. So 2021, 2025 plus 6 is equals to 2031. So this becomes your answer. Simple. Next. Okay, let's see. The question reads, two trains A and B are entering a railway platform from opposite direction. The length of the platform is 300 meter. Speed of B ratio is given and time taken to cross is given. Then the length of sum of length of trains is also given. You are asked difference between their lengths. There can be shorter ways of doing it, but for every question you cannot have another short way that you learn. That is why we will do it using basic understanding of mathematics only. So, according to the question, what you have is, let's say this is train A, this is train B. Now, this says the speed of B is 2 times the speed of A. So, let's say A has a speed of V, then B has a speed of 2V, then. There is something about time also given here. That is, the time taken by B to cross the platform is 1/3 the time taken by A. So, how much time is being taken by B is 1/3 that of A. That means the ratio of time is 3:1. So A is taking much more time. Okay, now time taken to cross a platform for A and B is given by what? See, A will cross the entire platform in length of platform plus length of A upon speed of A, correct? This is what you know. So length of the platform is given to be 300 meters, so it becomes 300 plus length of A. We don't know the length of A right now. Then upon what is the speed of A? V. Now this is actually what? 3 times of whatever time is being taken by B. B is taking how much time? Again, length of platform plus length of B upon 2V. Correct? Because velocity of or speed of B is 2. Now simply what you can do? You can cancel these out. B and B cancel and cross multiply. What you will get? 2 into this, you will get 600 plus 2 times length of A is equals to 900 plus 3 times length of B. Correct? From this, what you can get? You can get 2 times length of A minus 3 times length of B is equals to 900 minus 600, 300. That's it. Now you have this equation. Other equation will come from if the sum of the lengths of A and B is 500 meters. So length of A and B is, their sum is 500. That means length of A, that means, I write it here, length of A plus length of B is what? 500 meters. Now, I have a 2 here, so I should multiply this equation by 2 also, so that it cancels out. So I multiply it with 2 and I write it here, 2LA plus 2LB. Now this 500 will also get multiplied by 2 is equals to 1000. That's it. Now you subtract them. What you get? 12, 12, 12, 12 cancel. This will give you length of B. No, minus, 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 minus. So minus 5 times length of B is equals to, this is also minus, this is minus 700. Cancel these out. What you get? What you get? How many times it will go? 140. So length of B becomes 140. Once you get this, that length of B is 140, then you can get length of A also easily. What will be the length of A? Length of A will become 360. That's it. If you put it here, 500 minus 140, 360. What is the difference between their length? What is the difference between their length? 360 minus 140 is actually 250. So A becomes your answer. That's it. Okay. It will take some time. This is a still lengthier problem, but of course, if you have time or you are confident that you can do this, then you would have attempted it. Understood? Then next. Yeah. The sum of two numbers is 168. If their HCF is 14, how many such pairs are possible? This is a traditional question. Should have been done by most people. The sum of two numbers is 168. Their HCF is 14. Whenever HCF of two numbers is given, how you write them? If these numbers are, let's say two numbers are x and y, and their sum is 168, but it is given their HCF is 14. That means HCF of x and y is 14. So how you should write x and y? You should write x is equals to sum 14a and y is equals to sum 14b, where a and b are co-prime. This is how you use whenever HCF of two numbers is given. A and b has to be co-prime. Now it becomes simple. You put these values here. What you will get? You get 14 times a plus b is equals to 168. Divided, you get a plus b is equals to 12. Correct? 14, 14, 140 and 28 more. So 12 sum. So a plus b has to be 12, where a and b has to have no common factor other than 1. That is their co-prime. So how many such pairs of numbers are possible? So you need to find only pairs. Okay. Now let's start doing for pairs. So 1 and 11. Is there 1 and 11 gives you 12? Is there HCF 1? Yes. This is one pair. This is one pair. We won't quite count it twice, like 11 and 1, because it's the same pair. Number of pairs is asked. Next is 2 plus 10. Now do they have a common factor? Yes, 2 is a common factor. Similarly, 3 plus 9. Again, common factor is there. Then 4 plus 8. Again, common factor is there. Next is 5 plus 7. Now this does not have any common factor. So you write 5 plus 7 here. This will again be counted. No common factor. Then next is 6 plus 6. 6 only is common factor. This is also, this was okay. This is also not correct. Then 7 plus 5. So this is just repetition from here. So now you will get all the repetitions. So how many you got? Only 2, 1 and 11 and 5 and 7. Answer will be. How many pairs are there? Got it? Then next. Yeah. There are 4 bulbs A, B, C, D in a room. A glows for 2 minutes, then goes off for 1 minute, and the process continues in this manner. Similarly, B glows for 3 minutes and then goes off for 1 minute, and the process continues. So, understand this. We'll understand for one and then expand for others. Let's focus on A. Now, A glows for 2 minutes. So this is A and it is glowing for these 2 minutes. Correct? So from 0 to 2, let's say it is glowing. Now in the next 1 minute, it will not glow. It will not glow. Then what will happen? In the next 2 minutes, again it will glow. Like this it will go. Now, you understood this? Similarly, the other one B will glow for 3 minutes, then 1 minute it won't glow, then 3 minutes it will glow, and goes like this. So different bulbs are glowing at different times and taking intervals at different times. Now, it says a man enters the room and comes out as soon as he completes 1 hour. So a man is inside the room for 1 hour. Now, what is the maximum number of times that he may face complete darkness in the room? Now, he has to face complete darkness in the room. For him to face complete darkness means what? All these 4 lights have to be switched off. All these 4 have to be switched off. So we need to find those minutes or those times when all these 4 gets switched off. Now, once you understood this question, then it becomes easy. So 2 and 1. Now 2, 1, similarly 2, 1, it will go like this. Correct? Now, for A, just focus on A. Which is that minute when A is not glowing? A is glowing in the first 2 minutes, not glowing in the 3rd minute. Okay. Then it is glowing for the next 2 minutes again, that is in the 4th minute and 5th minute it's glowing. It's not glowing again in 6th minute. Similarly, it will glow in 7th and 8th minute, it will not glow in 9th minute. And it will go on like this. Correct? Similarly, B. B is glowing for the first 3 minutes. Correct? And then in which minute it is not glowing? In the 4th minute it is not glowing. Then again 5, 6, 7 it will glow. In which minute it won't glow? On the 8th minute. So you get 8, then 12, then 16. It will go on like this. Similarly, can you see now? C. C will glow for 4 minutes. Gap will be on the 5th minute. Then will glow for 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes. That is 4 times 4 minutes. Then darkness in 10th minute, then 15, then 20, and it goes on like this. Similarly, D will glow. First 5 minutes it will glow, 6th minute it won't. Then 6, 12, 18, 22. So what you are getting for total darkness, what you want? That there should be some number which is common in all 4 of them. Then only you can experience total darkness. That is why, what are these actually? So A is what? A is actually table of 3. A is going towards darkness in table of 3. Similarly, B is going in table of 4, table of 5, table of 6. Now, what does this mean? This means that whatever number you want to be common in all of them, then it has to be LCM of these numbers, that is whose table is written here. That is 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the LCM of 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 into 5, 30, but 30 is not divided by 4. So you make it double again. 60 gets divided by all of them. So you get LCM as 60. That means if a person stays for an hour, that is correct 60 minutes, he will get to see something like darkness at a maximum how many times he can see? Maximum times he can see it only once. Understood? Only once, because no other number is common between all 4 of them before 60. 60 is there in all numbers table. Can you see? 60 is in the table of 3 also, 4 also, 5 also, 6 also. So 60 is that number. That is why that person will face total darkness only once. Got it? Then next. Yeah, this is a power 2x is equals to b power 3y is equals to c power 5z, b is equals to a square c. Then which of the following is true? See how you do these questions. It's very simple. A power 2x is equals to b power 3y is equals to c power 5z. You assume it to be equal to some k. Okay. Now write all of these in terms of k. So a becomes k power 1 by 2x. B becomes k power 1 by 3y. And c becomes k power 1 by 5. That's it. Once you get this, it becomes easy. That is a square c becomes what? K power 1 by 2x a whole square. This is b equal to, okay, into c is what? K power 1 by 5z. This is equals to b, which is k power 1 by 3y. Now this 2 and this 2 can get cancelled out. This 2 and this 2 cancelled out. What you got is k power, now 1 by x, k power 1 by x into k power 1 by 5z. In multiplications, power will add. So this will become 1 by x plus 1 by 5z is equals to k power 1 by 3y. That's it. Now, one value or one way of satisfying this is, if this and this power is same, now k and k is there. So if this and this power is same, then you get the same answer. That means this equality will hold when 1 by x plus 1 by 5z is equals to 1 by 3. This becomes your answer, where it is given. Option C. Understood? Then next. Yeah. The value at the 10th place of a 3-digit number is twice the value at the units place. The value at the 100th place is 75% of the value at units place. How many such numbers are possible? Okay. Try this. See, the value at the 10th place. Okay, it's a 3-digit number. So 1, 2, 3. Now, the value at the 10th place of a 3-digit number is twice the value at the units place. Okay. So let's say twice the value as at its units place. So let's say I have x on the units place. Now it says the value at the 10th place is twice that of units place. So this becomes 2x, and the value at the 100th place becomes 75% of the value at units place. That means 75% of x will be written here. 75% of x can also be written as 75% of x. 3 times, 4 times can be written as 3 by 4x. Once you get this 3 by 4x, 2x and x, then it becomes fairly easy. Now these all have to be numbers, whole numbers, correct? These are 3 digits numbers, so these have to be digits. Now if 3 by 4x has to be a digit, then x has to be what? What are the possibilities for x? X can be 4. If x is 4, then what is the value that you are getting here? You get 4 here, you get 8 here, and 3 by 4 cancel, and you get 3 here. So 384 becomes that number. This is correct. This is one possibility. Now let's say if x is 8, what problem we face? X is 8, this is fine. But here 2x becomes 16, while it has to be a single digit number. So 8 gets rejected. Similarly, instead of 8, if you take any other number, multiple of 4, let's say 12 or anything, this will not suffice. So only possibility is 384, or there is only one such number, which is 384. No other multiple will be able to satisfy this 2x term. Understood? I think this is it. This was the last question. Yes, you have reached the end of the document. We are done with your entire understanding of how the entire paper looked like. The paper was relatively tough than what we have seen over the years, but this is how UPSC has upped their game in aptitude papers at least. Similarly, difficulty we are seeing in CSAT also and other exams of UPSC also. So mathematics and reasoning level have suddenly increased in last few years. So please give much more time to this part, whether you are preparing for any kind of UPSC exams, and it will eventually, once you practice well and do all that is required from you, then eventually you will get good marks from it, and this will be a very good difference creator. Correct? Because if the papers are easy, everybody can do this. But if the paper is tough, then only those who have studied well will be able to do this. So be that person who studies well and keep doing it. That's it. Thank you.